Kyle Shanahan actually said that you have become kind of a leader in the wide receivers room. Can you talk about kind of your progression? He said it was kind of funny that you're considered one of the vets and you're one of the leaders, but he said it kind of in a proud way. Talk about how you've become a leader.
Yeah, just being consistent with the group, with coaches, taking coaching well, being consistent with my teammates, just building relationships throughout the building. I think that was the biggest thing, being myself every day, not changing. And I think that's how I built a close relationship with Kyle and just the whole coaching staff. And they just trust me. So, they've been trusting me for the last year, 2 years now. So just being year 4, just taking that step up and being an example. If it's a bad example, good example, I'm willing to be the example, whatever I got to do to help my teammates get better. Or, if I got to be the example, then I will. If I don't, I don't. Or just being that guy that I've always wanted to be. So just playing that role.
Hey, Kendrick, it's Nick. The other day, Brandon Ayuk was talking about how the emphasis a lot that he hears is on yards after catch, and something he didn't hear a lot in college but does there. I'm curious, how often do you guys as a group talk about it, and is it something you noticed when you got here, that the emphasis on that maybe as opposed to in college?
Yeah, we always talk about drop stepping, catching the ball immediately, drop stepping, getting upfield. And Ayuk, his stats are amazing from college, his yak stats. I noticed and he's been doing a good job drop stepping. We've all just emphasized it in the room, so we know, just like the catch I had against the Rams, just drops him falling right back into the first down. Those kind of examples throughout the group, just to make sure we secure the first down, so we don't have to go to 4th down and short or 3rd and short. We just go to the next game plan of calls.
Hey, Kendrick, it's Cam Inman here. You finished practice with a nice touchdown catch. Can you kind of explain just, I guess, not only that catch, but also how Jimmy, what his demeanor is maybe after he threw that pick to Sherman for a second straight day?
Oh, yeah, overall great play call. O-line had the pocket really clean and just gave me time to run my route. We were kind of teasing on Sherman a little bit. He's kind of sits in our depth areas and stuff, and we had to just kind of make a move out of his spot. Kyle called a good play, and me and Jimmy connected well. Good ball by Jimmy. Was able to let me run after and try to score. So good play overall. But Jimmy's demeanor, he just seemed ready to throw it. We kind of know this is the first read. This is what we're looking for. And we just have a good connection right now. So just keeping it crisp and me running a good route and just getting open as much as I can for him so he can make a good throw.
Hey, Kendrick, it's Matt. Just kind of curious with, the level of experience at the wide receiver position, basically the 3 guys with the most experience in the NFL game are guys that have just been added here in the past week, J.J. Nelson, Tavon Austin, and Jerron Brown. Well, have you had an opportunity to really get to know those guys and talk to them and talk about the craft of playing wide receiver at this level? And what have you been able to kind of glean from them that you can help for your game?
Yeah, all those guys I've noticed around the league since I've been here. J.J., Jerron up there in Arizona. I first seen them when I first got in. I noticed they were together. And Tavon, always just been a fan of him since his college days, seeing him making highlight plays. But overall, those guys are great players. They know their roles. They're here to help us any way they can. More legs in the room. We're dealing with injuries right now, so they're helping a bunch. And just their vet presence, helps me look how I'm supposed to be each and every day. They're older than me, so I just respect my vets. Whoever's older than me, I tend to give them more respect than others. I respect all my teammates, but those vet presences are just a help in itself. So they got a lot of questions. They're still learning the program too and the plays. So I'm kind of helping them here and there too. So that's kind of another role I've been playing. So it helped me, just little things here and there that they've learned throughout playing their little 6-7 years. And just me helping them if they got a question here and there, what they got to do on this, what kind of technique, I'll give them a little whisper, help them help their game, I'll help them speed up the process.
Hey, Kendrick, I seem to recall you weren't able to take part in off-season practices at all as a rookie. Mm-hmm. And then, you came into training camp after that. I guess given that experience, and I'm sure how challenging that was, what are your impressions been with the way Ayuk has handled things so far, and is he, I don't know, further ahead than you expected him to be, given some of those challenges?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no OTAs. They kind of dealt with it too. Not being able to go out there, just doing Zoom meetings, not being able to be with the team fully, which is tough. So yeah, I felt that, and they definitely felt it too. Similar. They kind of got meetings, kind of helped probably, but it's not like going out there and feeling it, motioning and having motion prep, getting off the ball, hearing the snap count, knowing when the snap count's coming off. We have dummy calls. So it's just tough to get that feel when you have Zoom meetings. So how he's developed, even all the rookies, so far, they've looked pretty crisp. They definitely look developing quicker than I feel like I did, due to those Zoom calls. I couldn't have no Zoom calls when I was a rookie. So they just look more polished, more ready. Those Zoom calls did a lot more than we thought. So it was a benefit for them. And you could see the work Ayuk's put in, Jawan, they're out there making plays. So it's good to see them processing it quicker than me and a couple other players probably did. But it's hard overall, so you have to be locked in. It's not going to be easy for anyone. And they've just taken the discipline to learn it, and they've been processing quicker for them.
Hey, Kendrick, this is Chris. What kind of camp is Trent Taylor having, and what do you think the offense was missing without him last year?
Yeah, Trent, man, he's a third down guru, man. He just knows how to get open. You don't really see him too much in the outside or nothing like that, but when he comes in and, his name is called, he always seems to make the play, or he's always open every time you see his name called. And I wasn't sure about your other question. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Was that it? What was missing last year? Oh, missing. Just his presence. He's a guy we can rely on. That's what I truly feel about Trent. Me and him both played F, and I've learned from him first. He was out there playing F, and I watched him really heavily. We're the same class, and he just was just on top of everything. You could just tell he wanted to be a game time player. He's a game time player, practice player, and you could just feel it when he's out there, man. He's been making plays all camp, so very proud of that dude, man, what he's been going through, and he's just unfazed by it. He's back to his old self, so it's exciting to see, and he'll have an amazing year. I know it's coming.
Hey, Kendrick, this is Jake Hutchinson. You just mentioned, you and Trent both play F. Do you anticipate that you might move around a little bit more and move outside of the slot?
Yeah, I just expect to go everywhere. I don't really put myself in one box. Kyle, he's versatile. He can put us anywhere. And so I've been everywhere. I've been at X, F, Z. So I'm kind of just can go everywhere. And that's what I've trained myself to do. Be, versatile everywhere. Go be able to do everything, because I want my name to be called in any scenario. And if you don't know everything, then you just can't play fast. So, yeah, I feel like I'll be everywhere. I don't know. I just got to see how it goes, play day by day.
Hey, Kendrick, Trent Williams just said that when you guys watch film from the Super Bowl, everyone kind of cringes at how it ended. Can you talk a little bit about that and that feeling of having unfinished business and needing to get back there? Yeah.
Today in team meeting, Kyle showed some plays from the Super Bowl, and just how many chances we had. That's what crushes us so bad. That's what all you can ask for is chances. And we had about 3, I feel like, to put the game away, offense and defense-wise, and we just didn't finish. I just feel like everything happens for a reason, though, more motivation for us, not get too big-headed in situations like that or be too cocky. I feel like we kind of felt like we were going to win when it was up 10 points with the ball and stuff like that. And when you get that kind of mindset or feeling, then things tend to go the other way. So just trying to learn from stuff like that, not getting too high on the game, too low, just being medium and treating it like another game. And it just sucks to lose.
Hey, Kendrick, Kyle Posey, Niners Nation. I got a couple for you. So, first off, love the shirt.
Thank you.
I noticed that you've been running more routes down the field this season. So, was that like a focal point knowing that? And what did you work on this offseason? And then just talking about your shirt again, how important is it for you to use your platform to speak about social injustice? Because you've been active all summer about that.
Yeah, just putting myself in position, showing the coaches I've been working on different styles in my game, just trying to get open, if I get those opportunities on those deep routes, you know, just to make them so Kyle trusts me in the game to call them. Simple as that. My shirt, got this from one of my friends. Yeah, just bringing awareness to the cause, you know, man. A lot of injustice, people not treating people right, and just there's not a lot of awareness to it, man. So it's been growing, and I just want to, you know, put my little 2 cents in anywhere I can and just keep the awareness up, man.
Hey, Kendrick, it's David. Just a little lighter-spirited question about the start of practice. It seems that every time the cameras are on you, you're dancing, and you and George seem to have a little ritual where George always kind of headbutts you. Yeah. I'm wondering when that started and what kind of juice that gives you before practice.
Oh, yeah, man. Me and George, just silly guys, man. Knocking the rust off, just getting into it, playing around, man, keeping it loose. But yeah, that started like last year. We just always be joking around, dancing, and then George has all his little wrestling moves, so I guess that's just what he started. But it's funny though, people love it, so shout out to George.
All right, thanks, KB.